Have you ever wondered how brands become household names through social media? It's all about the power of branding. A successful brand isn't just a catchy name or a slick logo, it's a promise. It's an expectation of quality, of consistency, of value. It's a personality that resonates with people and a story that people want to be a part of. In our digital age, social media has become a global stage where brands can showcase their identity, reach out to millions of potential customers, and build meaningful relationships. It's a tool that can amplify a brand's voice, highlight its uniqueness, and in essence transform it from a mere name into a living, breathing entity. But here's the catch. Social media branding isn't a walk in the park. It requires careful planning, strategic thinking, and a deep understanding of your audience. Building a successful brand on social media isn't an accident, but a strategic process. So what are the key elements to building a successful brand on social media? That's a question that's probably been on your mind, and it's one we're about to dive into. First up is understanding your audience. This isn't about casting a wide net, hoping to catch as many fish as possible. No, this is about knowing what kind of fish you want to catch and using the right bait. You need to know who your target audience is, what they value, what they need, and how your brand can meet those needs. Think of major brands like Apple or Nike. They know their audience inside and out, and that's why they're successful. Next, we have defining your brand's mission. This is your brand's why. Why does your brand exist, and why should people care? Your mission statement should be clear, concise, and compelling. Take Google, for example. Their mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Simple, clear, and it tells you exactly what they're all about. Lastly, we have creating a consistent brand identity. This involves everything from your brand's logo, color scheme, and design elements to your tone of voice and messaging. It's about creating a consistent look and feel across all your social media platforms. When people see your posts, they should immediately recognize it as your brand. Think about the golden arches of McDonald's or the swoosh of Nike. Those logos are instantly recognizable because they've created a strong and consistent brand identity. These three elements, understanding your audience, defining your brand's mission, and creating a consistent brand identity, are not just important, they're essential. They're the building blocks of your brand. Without them, your brand is like a house without a foundation. It might look good for a while, but eventually it's going to collapse. So take the time to really think about these elements, understand your audience, define your mission, create a consistent brand identity. These elements form the foundation of your brand's presence on social media. Now that you know the building blocks, how do you put them into action? A question worth pondering indeed. Well, let's delve into some strategies that can help you put those blocks together and build a robust social media brand. First off, it's essential to choose the right platforms. Not all social media platforms are created equal, and each one has its unique audience. Do some research, understand where your target audience hangs out, and establish a strong presence there. Whether it's Instagram for a visually driven brand, LinkedIn for a professional audience, or Twitter for quick updates, choosing the right platform can make a world of difference. Next, let's talk about creating engaging content. You want to keep your audience hooked, right? That's where engaging content comes in. It's not just about pushing your products or services, it's about telling a story, starting a conversation, and building a community. Think about what your audience wants and needs, and create content that resonates with them. Infographics, videos, blog posts. There are numerous ways to convey your message. Just remember, authenticity is key. Now onto our third strategy, utilizing analytics. In the world of social media, data is your best friend. It can tell you what's working, what's not, and provide insights into your audience's behavior. You can track engagement rates, follower growth, and even the best times to post. Don't just collect this data. Use it to refine your strategy and make more informed decisions. And of course, consistency is crucial. Like any relationship, the one between your brand and your audience needs regular nurturing. Post consistently, respond to comments and messages, and show your audience that you value their interaction. Consistency helps to build trust, and trust is the foundation of a successful brand. Finally, remember to be patient. Building a brand on social media isn't an overnight process. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of trial and error. But with the right strategies in place, you're well on your way to creating a brand that resonates with your audience and stands the test of time. Implementing these strategies effectively can help elevate your brand's presence on social media. So get out there, get creative, and start building. While building your brand, it's crucial to avoid common pitfalls. One of the most frequent mistakes is inconsistent messaging. Your brand is your story, and if that story keeps changing, your audience will lose interest. To avoid this, maintain a consistent tone, style, and message across all your social media platforms. Another misstep is neglecting engagement. Social media isn't a one-way street. It's about building relationships, and that requires interaction. So respond to comments, start conversations, engage with your followers. It shows you value their input and helps build a loyal community around your brand. Ignoring feedback is also a common error. Every comment, review, or direct message is a goldmine of information. Use them to understand your audience's needs and adjust your strategy accordingly. Lastly, avoid being overly promotional. Social media users are savvy. They can spot a hard sell from a mile away, and it's a quick way to lose followers. Avoiding these mistakes can save you time and resources while building your brand. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We've uncovered the immense power of social media branding, a tool that can propel your brand to new heights. We've also highlighted the building blocks of branding, explaining that it's not just about having a logo or a catchy tagline, but it's about telling a story that resonates with your audience and building a relationship with them. We've delved into the strategies for social media branding that can help you stand out in this crowded digital space. Remember, it's about quality over quantity, and authenticity always wins. We've also discussed some common mistakes to avoid, like inconsistent messaging and neglecting your audience's feedback. As we wrap up, let's not forget that building a successful brand on social media is a strategic process. It requires patience, creativity, and a deep understanding of your audience. So keep these insights in mind as you embark on your branding journey. Thank you for watching. Remember, building a successful brand on social media is a strategic process. Subscribe for more insights on brand building and digital marketing.